racing. Zelamar Fever jump quickly also. Chicken Estacada shows early speed. Underneath it, Flash Reality coming across. Cracker Jack Dack and Star Recall, but Chicken Estacada leads them into the back. Cracker Jack Dack goes up to second. Star Recall's third, 3 lengths behind them. Zelamar Fever, Flash Reality, Bessie Boo is well back with Wild Soul, Dominator Girl. Off the back they go. Chicken Estacada trying to get up on the inside. The Victorian Cracker Jack Dack, and to the outside here comes Star Recall. Chicken Estacada, Star Recall over the top. Chicken Estacada kicks and the New South Wales Star wins it next.
So there we go, Chica Destacada. That was back when the Nationals were held at the Old Cannington going back to 2014. Interesting tie-in here, Jace, as we quickly talk about Chica Destacada. We're getting the words out eventually tonight, that's the main thing, but fantastic win, and obviously leading into what we're about to go into with the New South Wales Distance Final. Could be a family affair.
Yeah, she's got 5 representatives, Chica, in the staying race, impressively from 2 different litters as well. So, yeah, it'd be interesting if she can be represented not only by one of her offspring in Perth, but if they could also win the distance final in Perth. As you said, that was the Old Cannington, the memories.
And that's the perfect time to move on to the market here for the first look here at the New South Wales Distance Champs tomorrow night, and Poco Dorado heads the betting here with tab. $2.50, $3.20 for Blue Moon Rising, $5 on offer for Kansan, $6.50 Ebby Ripper, Veloce Nero $7, and double figure odds for the remainder. Now, onto the speed map. The Star Trio, they're likely to compete for the early lead, I'd imagine, and having a look at that, it just backs it up, I reckon, Jason.
Yeah, they do chop and change a little bit. But I think importantly for Poco, she's away from the inside, and she does have a vacant box to her outside because she does want to have that. She does want that room to move early. So having that vacant box outside of her is a big plus. This is the win of Ebby Ripper in the Anniversary Cup last week. Of course, the 3 stars, if we can put it that way, Veloce Nero, Blue Moon Rising, and Poco Dorado all went around in this. Blue Moon Rising had the red, and you'd have to say from at least here onwards you thought he was going to win the race, but little did we know. There's Ebby Ripper starting to unfurl from the back. She's making up ground pretty rapidly here at this stage of the race. Poco's out 3 wide, working hard. Veloce's there, but Ebby Ripper, she switches herself 3 wide and then just unleashes here to run down Blue Moon Rising. Look, the thing with Ebby is her last 2 wins have both been in no quicker than, well, they're both almost identical time, 42.25, 42.29. What that says that she probably needs those other 2 greyhounds in the main, Blue Moon and Poco, to underperform, because both those dogs are capable of going a lot quicker, and I would say they both, to an extent, needed the run there. Poco possibly in particular, because she hadn't raced for, 3 weeks or so. Blue Moon had been going around in 500s, but they kept Poco fresh. And I'm expecting a much better performance on the clock from both of those tomorrow night. That being the case, it makes it really difficult for anything else to win, because they can both go sub 42 and the others just can't.
Yep, so Poco looks well placed here, so you'd imagine there would be a bold
I think it's draw advantage for her. Blue Moon, you would much prefer from the inside. His box 8 record's not fantastic. He does have Veloce drawn inside him, and she could cut and run a little bit and make it for him. But if Poco comes out, that might just sort of negate everything, because she's capable of going amazing sectionals to the first turn. And look, it's every time they go around, it's sometimes it's quite often a toss of the coin between them, and I think it'll be much the same tomorrow night.
Yep. Now, we've got, of course, we mentioned the wild card last week, so this is how the 8th runners decided. Talk us through, because this race actually has quite a lot of impact on that.
That's right. Well, Tornado Tears is already in. Okay, because he was the highest ranked stayer. He's made the Victorian final, so whether he wins tomorrow night in Melbourne or not, he goes through. If he goes through and another dog other than Blue Moon Rising wins, well, Blue Moon Rising will be making the trip as well, because he's the 2nd highest rated dog. So that's how it stands at this stage. If Blue Moon Rising was to win as well, I think it's maybe Dinah Chancer. I haven't actually gone that far down.
Pretty sure Dinah Chancer was the next in line.
It might have been Dinah Chancer that's 3rd in line. But yeah, it's an interesting setup with the wild cards, that's for sure. Certainly creates a point of difference. That's
exactly.
I think that's the main thing behind it. Yeah. You want the best dogs there. So if they don't happen to win their way through to the state final, we can still get them in there.
Certainly. Great concept, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out tomorrow. So we've got plenty more to preview. Stand by, and that'll be coming up shortly.